Alright guys, today I'm going to teach you how to play Glaceon with Icicle Spear. Basically, when you play Icicle Spear Glaceon, the main thing you want to keep in mind is how you use your Icicle Spears. Unlike the other EV evolutions like Sylveon, Espeon, Leafeon, the one buff gank on Glaceon is not that good. You may see it in other regions that they one buff gank to help the top laner to get level 5, but Icicle Spear Glaceon benefits from having more level than the enemy. If you are level 14 Glaceon and you play against a level 12 Mew and you Icicle Spear the Mew, it's gonna get 100 to 0, right? Something that a lot of players don't do is you can like use your boosted auto attack and then your tail whip to get another boosted auto attack to get your stacks before the ball toy. You don't want to take the ball toy, but you want to get the stacks for this Swablu. In the official tournament, you will see it. But yeah. Use your boosted auto attack before you use tail whip, so you get another boosted auto attack, so you can stack your passive. He's level 6 already. Probably just cleaned the bot lane and left. Yeah. Another big tip is, once you get level 6, do not activate your Ice Shard instantly. Because after you activate your Ice Shard, you get more spears, yeah? But make sure to use it at the end of the Icicle Spear, so you can use your auto attacks to get more stacks. So now I can use my auto attacks to get another Icicle Spear. What a lot of people do is, they put the Icicle Spear instantly, I mean the Ice Shard, and they don't have cooldown for the Icicle Spears. You wanna use 16 Icicle Spears in total with the Ice Shard Icicle Spear combo. What is really important is gonna be the distance that you keep between you and your enemies when you use Icicle Spear, because as you can see here, you can move while using Icicle Spear. So do not let the enemies hit you for fun, just because you are walking into them. Always try to keep a solid distance between you and your enemies. And make sure that when you use Ice Shard, you have another person to target, so you can stack the passive again. Like, it's pretty simple, like. Icicle Spear is not hard, but you gotta keep in mind the fundamentals. So now I have two options. I can attack the enemy, or I can attack the objective. If you use your ultimate, you wanna use your ultimate to either chase someone or run away. Because in the ultimate drop, the enemies get slowed. So that means they will have a harder time keeping in mind the distance. So like, do a half moon circle. Just don't face check the enemies when you try to auto attack them. Always try to keep a distance. Because you can afford it as well. But you can see the entire time I'm attacking, I'm trying to work backwards so he doesn't kill me, obviously. Yeah, after you finish your combo, you wanna use your Ice Shard auto attacks to get more stacks from Icicle Spear. The combo is always Ice Shard, get your stacks with the Icicle Spears, then Icicle Spear, and then you wanna see like a farm around you, or the defender. The defender is like a good example because most of the time, when you play against mages, they will not walk into you, right? All rounders and defenders will walk into you, so this is where you wanna get the stacks. Just like so. And each time you can hit someone, just get the stack. I use my ultimate for aggressiveness. But yeah, the build is pretty simple. It's not that hard to understand. The main thing is just keep in mind the distance. Like Ice Shard, some people use Ice Shot for movement speed, but you can only do it like if it's like fine. But if you don't have Ice Shot during a team fight, you will not press a lot of Icicle Spears. Again, the main goal is to get at least 16 Icicle Spears. I mean, not at least. You wanna get 16 Icicle Spears in 2 combos. As you can see, I'm using my Ice Shot in the end of the combo. Then I'm hitting the other target. Now I can decide, do I want to attack the objective or do I want to attack the enemies? And because I didn't wait for my Ghatlue, I just died. Because again, like, the character is very strong, but it's very squishy because you are obviously an attacker. So me inting was a good example of like just showing you. I just died instantly. Like, go around us, flashy characters like Ghatlue, Cypher are really good into Glaceon, but again, like you can basically one-shot any squishy target, right? And these are usually squishy. It's always good to use the fuck zone. And always moving, keep moving. I got it? But yeah, like right now, this is the best thing ever. Like, you may get your power spike at level 12, but the levels are so good on Glaceon. Once you are level 14, you're kind of Thanos. Again, I didn't respect the position. And I just died. Ooh, nice avoid. Nice Ghatlue. Well done. And you get the Cypher. I'm just getting carried. Okay, Cypher is the ultimate. He's probably gonna get it back from farm. Can I get my level 15? And then we're gonna just show you. Because yes, the character is very simple and very easy, but it's so squishy that if you don't respect the positioning, you're just gonna get one-shotted. For example, I like using Greedent into Glaceon, because I can easily get the passive from Glaceon and keep, like, force him to 1v1 me in a distance. Because he can't really run away from me with COVID. Okay. Now, you wanna use your Ice Chart and stack your passive on the Rayquaza. Just like so. And then you wanna keep your booster auto attack and just booster auto attack the Rayquaza. And then you wanna look at someone, Icicle Spear. And if you don't Icicle Spear, keep him at the distance again. I didn't keep him at the distance. Now I have to force my eject. He doesn't have ult. He pressed it earlier. Now we're just gonna finish. Daily! You don't have to necessarily flip it, right? Like, if someone is coming close to you, just one-shot him. Again, someone is coming, next. Dead. I'm hitting it. Is someone coming? No one is coming. I'm gonna flip it now. I mean, I know what's coming, but we don't talk about it. And Glaceon is probably the best character once you get level 4, like, Rayquaza shield. Because my Icicle Spears do so much damage with the Rayquaza shield. We have a huge lead, we scored. Ooh. Oi, 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 who's this Ghatlue? Sign him up. Yeah, main thing is just use Ice Shot at the end of the Icicle Spear combo, and then try to find anything you can auto attack. You can like get another Ice Shot into Icicle Spears. And something you wanna do as well is like use your movement speed from the Ice Shot and dodge abilities. So the enemy. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the Glaceon talk through. I'm gonna show you some cool things in the practice area before we end the video. Hello, hello. Yeah, 114k, pretty solid. Good played, guys. These are some small things you can do when you press ultimate with Glaceon. You can jump over this wall. And you can like move your ultimate to the backward and then slow the enemies from here and go get over the wall. It's a very, very good thing to do when you play Glaceon. Because in a team fight, if someone is closing the distance between you, then you're just gonna die, right? So what you wanna do is, you wanna get inside the Rayquaza pit and then ultimate over the wall once the enemy is coming. And then you can ice shot him over the wall and just Icicle Spear him. And if you eject buttons, you're gonna eject button away, right? This is like a common strategy a lot of Glaceon players are doing. Instead of like walking around the Rayquaza, they're actually going inside the Rayquaza because it's harder to hit you. And then you jump over the wall with ultimate. You can do it with the top lane inside wall. You can do it with this wall. You can do it with so many walls. Like this one as well. This bot lane wall as well. Let's keep practicing it in practice area. Imagine this puzzle is level 10. He wants to kill you. This is like a solo key player. And then you just jump over the wall, and Icicle Spear him and go around the circle. And he's like, what is he gonna do? Attack you? You can't because you're over the wall or behind the wall. It's so disgusting. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.